What is up, guys? It is Christ, and we are back with another video. So yesterday, when I had went to bed, there was like 3 different bands that I had noticed had dropped new music. One of them was Sylosis, and so I was pretty excited to go and check them out. So that's what we're going to be doing here today. Uh, no big intro, no real nothing. You guys know that Sylosis is one of the favorite bands that I've reacted to on the channel. I really love their mix of death metal, thrash metal, and metalcore, and so we're just going to be jumping right into it. So without further ado, let's get started. Pretty excited. I Sever was really good. Looks like it's going to be more on the metalcore side. All right, there we go. Oh, this is just pure perfection. There's a guitar solo. I like that breakdown. That was nice. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh boy. Getting ready to self-delete. Yep. I don't think I'm going to pause it on that. That's kind of disturbing. Yeah, we're going to mute that. We're going to go to a previous part of the screen. Sure, we'll just have some doofuses on the screen, I guess. kind of really dark that they end the video by self-deletion. There are certain words I can't say in this. I can't. There's certain words I can't say on YouTube, otherwise it'll drop it in the recommendeds, and so I'm just not going to talk about certain things, like the thing that comes after life, as well as self-deletion. We're not talking about that kind of stuff, and so yeah, I'm not going to talk about the video itself, but it was pretty dark and it was pretty gruesome and it was pretty creepy too. Um, the music was a really good blend of. I didn't hear too much of the thrash elements. I did hear some death metal, melodic death metal, as well as obviously the metalcore, and so I really liked those two. Those two together. I really like the contrast between them. And that solo was absolutely ripping. I loved that solo. That's one thing. Sylosis is good. Every time I look forward to a Sylosis song because I know it's going to be an amazing solo. And certainly that's no different here. The solo is absolutely amazing. Um, I don't really know what this song is talking about, so we're going to try and get into a lyrical breakdown. So let's bring this up here. I really don't have much else to say. Like, obviously, it was metalcore and it was death metal, but I really can't really like say too much more about it. It was just it was what I expected, and what I expected satisfied me. So there's not really a whole lot to say there. Um, so it says, turning inwards, I see the walls closing on me, trying to keep this part of me alive and find my way back through the labyrinth when the darkness was just a place to hide. So it seems like he's struggling with the inner, I guess, darkness in himself, or looking in himself and seeing the darkness is what it looks like here. So he says, so sick and tired of seeing the blood drain from your face. He says, eyes turning gray, I see you calcifying, rotting from the inside, giving into the weight, internally crucified. So he's looking at someone, I'm assuming that this is more metaphorical, but I have a feeling I know what this is about. I'm assuming he's watching somebody either waste away before his eyes or destroy themselves before his eyes. Maybe it's someone that he sees, that he cares about, and they are just making a whole bunch of bad decisions, and it's affecting them, and he sees it affecting them, and he tries to warn them, but they just don't understand. And he says, I severed it. This next verse was kind of was it this one or was it the next one? Oh, it was this one. I severed its head before it could sever mine, trying to keep above the surface, and there's no one left to save but yourself. So it sounds like he's definitely battling with himself. Uh, maybe the darkness. Maybe it's looking into the mirror is what this is talking about. When he says, eyes turning gray, I see you calcifying. But then he says the stuff like, and there's no one left to save but yourself. Maybe he's looking into the mirror and seeing what he's become, and maybe he's the one that's going through all this stuff. And so that's pretty deep. Uh, and he says, and the malice serves to drown the desperate, and those deep claws don't easily relinquish. Yeah, I'm assuming that this is talking about something that's definitely afflicting him, whether it be just negativity, drugs, maybe alcohol, depression, something that's got its hooks in him and it's refusing to let go. That's just sort of what I see out of this. Um, and he says, you're buried alive, conform as you desire. I don't really know how to end. I don't really know how to interpret that particular part. But yeah, it looks like he's definitely struggling with himself, or maybe he's looking at someone else and decisions that they've made or the things that they've had happen to them. Overall, it was a really, really good song, and I really liked it. Um, I'm gonna rate it a solid 4.5. It was really, really good, but it didn't blow me away like some of the other songs did. So yeah, that's gonna be my analysis of Calcified. Really good song. I think it could have been better in some areas, but other than that, it was pretty good. So with that out of the way, this has been Christ. We will see you later.